Good morning, good morning. It's Wellness Wednesday. It's Laura here, menopausal mum, proving you can thrive rather than just survive during perimenopause and menopause. And I'm on a visit today. I'm in Jas Bamra's home office space, which is actually beautiful. She's got so many beautiful lights and things that you can't see, but it's such a nourishing space. And I'm here to talk to her today about her work with people around grief and anxiety. So Jas has many hats. She is a clinical rapid transformational therapist. She's also a grief movement guide and a grief educator. So I'm really excited to talk to her. So I educate a lot about transitions, particularly around menopause, and dealing with grief is another important transition where we probably need the most support.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk today about how she got into this work and some of her experiences around it. And then we're going to find out where you can work and find more about her. So Jas, tell me.
Oh, thank you for having me, Laura.
No, it's lovely
I think it's a really important topic.
It is so important.
I think it's not talked about enough.
No, definitely
and
not.
It's something that everyone is going to go through.
Yes, it is.
You can't miss it.
No, you absolutely can't.
So essentially, like you said, I work predominantly with grief.
Yes.
Anxiety kind of falls into that because
Sure.
there's anxiety around everything.
Yes.
But I got into this work with the grief side quite by accident.
Oh, yes, okay.
Because I initially began working with the subconscious mind, which is what rapid transformational therapy is about.
Yes.
And what I found is when I was doing my sessions with people, there was a lot of unexpressed grief coming up. Whether that's grief of a loved one or grief of losing like a job, a relationship breakdown. And I find related to today, even the idea that we kind of have a shift and a losing of an identity when we go through perimenopause and menopause.
We do, yes.
Because our body's not the same.
Yeah.
We don't feel the same.
No.
We're still navigating the world. And so it can feel like we're losing a piece of ourselves. And so that can bring up a lot of stuff.
Definitely.
And so when I was working through RTT, a lot of the stuff that came out was unexpressed grief. And in my own personal life, I've had a couple of losses that shaped the reason why I'm here.
Of course.
So I found myself sort of gravitating towards finding out more about the grief space.
Yes.
What happens? How do we, like, you don't get to express a lot of grief because life is so busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all transactional.
It is.
It's rush, rush, rush.
Yes.
But the stuff we don't express and the things that the grief brings up, we can even keep it in our body.
Oh, yes, I know.
So if you are in a stage of grief and you're not expressing it, you can end up having headaches, you can feel exhaustion, digestive issues, so many things can come up through. I had a lot of hair loss after my dad died, and I was like, what's
going on?
So it's interesting. So essentially what we are doing in the work that I do is first of all, hold space for you.
Sure.
Because when you're going through a change, sometimes all you initially need and you've gone through loss is to just be witnessed.
Yeah.
You just need to be heard. And we find that we feel scared to open up.
Yes.
If we've had a loss, you don't want to bring others down.
No.
Or you feel like I should be over it by now.
There's a
timeline that people have in their heads that it's been more than 6 months. When actually in the world that I'm in, early grief is actually 2 years.
Gosh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So it's interesting the kind of things we kind of tell ourselves or we have misconceptions about.
No, definitely.
So the work that I do came about through my own working on myself.
Amazing.
And then going into grief, the grief movement side is all
interested in this side of it, definitely.
Yeah. So with especially now we're talking about menopause, you are looking into movement, you're looking into diet, you're looking into sleep, stress, all of that. But when we are also grieving, we can hold our emotions in our body without realizing it. Right? Many people will say, I feel a heaviness in my heart, like someone just sitting there. So we need a space where we can use movement, breath, and sound. Because we don't use sound as well to release what's kind of just sitting there or give it space to move. Anger, because when we've had a loss of a loved one, let's say, and you are missing them, or you're angry at the world, if you're you're someone who has faith at God or at yourself. You know, a lot of these things come up and we can hold on to them in our bodies.
Sure.
So the movement side allows you to actually somatically deal with some things.
Amazing.
And then the grief education side allows you to really like understand the process and even some of the things we say to ourselves. Even I teach a lot about the actual process of death and dying within my work, because if you understand certain things around the dying process, it can actually help in your grief.
I can imagine. And you don't know what to expect if it's a first loss.
People hold on to, say, for example, simple example, if someone's passed away and you were with them the whole time and you left the room or you went home and then that's the moment they chose to make their transition.
Sure.
We can hold on to, I did that. My dad died. I held on to a lot of guilt around, oh, I should have gone up to him, why I didn't. But you realize in the dying process that it's sometimes the loved one is kind of, it's easier for them to make that transition when no one's around.
Yeah, no, that's
and
true.
Actually the very thing that you're holding on to guilt about is the thing that needed to happen. So when you start to understand the grief side with this angle, it really helps. So there's a lot of nuances under this, and then I bring in the RTT, which is to work on the subconscious, because grief opens you up and it can bring up old things.
Yes, that's a very important point, isn't it? Triggers old memories and obviously the associations.
Wounds, right? If you've not been heard, or you've not, you're suddenly feeling at a loss without this person. What do? It can bring up those old wounds, old beliefs, unresolved guilt.
Yeah, goodness.
So much. And that, working with that through the subconscious is so powerful. So with grief, you can't. There's no fix.
No.
Right? There's no fix. But what we do is we allow you to just at least understand yourself and the process a bit better, and then evolve your relationship with the loved one in a different way.
Wow, this is all powerful
so
stuff.
It's not like so much in done. So there's a lot of layers to the work. But it helps you not just with the grief, it'll help you in yourself, in your relationships that are still here, in work, right, in how you view the world as well now. So it really impacts everything. It's not just grief work for the person who's, it really does ripple out into a lot of things.
That's amazing. And you can see how much goes into the work that Jas does with all of those different elements, the somatic, all of the stuff with the subconscious. That's, you know, there's a lot in there that I didn't know or hadn't even thought about. So thank you. Most importantly now, tell people where they can find you and kind of what you've got going on. I know you've written a book as well, successful book. So just let people know.
I can show you. So that's
where
the
we
book
can find
that I have.
you.
So the book is a journal on grief that people can write in, draw in, add pictures and mementos of their loved one. But this is more like a self-help kind of guide to your grief journey.
I see.
So in terms of the work that I do, I'm based in Woodley in Reading.
Lovely.
And this is my office. As you can see, you can come to me in person, or we can also have online sessions as well. So it depends on where you are in your journey.
Of course,
how soon you've had the loss.
Of course.
What you're ready for. There's things that I don't try to fit you into a box as such. It's about what do you need, and I tailor according to that. But it does have that combination of the things that we've spoken about.
Amazing. And we can find you on Instagram?
On
any
Instagram.
Other platforms?
Instagram, I'm Jas_Bamra.
Okay,
Facebook is Jas Bamra Hypnotherapy.
Lovely.
And my website is jasbamra.com.
Perfect. So you know now where to find Jas. So I think that's I hope you've enjoyed finding more about this important topic. You can reach out to Jas. I'll put her links in the stuff that accompanies this video. But that's all for now, Jas. Thank you so much for inviting me and talking to us today about something really important. I'm here to spread important issues like this within my community. So hopefully you've enjoyed our discussion today. And I will see you next week with another wellbeing topic. Take care. Bye.
Bye.